Hello everyone, this is Tuti Njoroge. I wish to welcome everyone to my channel. I wish to call upon everyone who have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe. And for those who have not yet hit the bell button, kindly hit the bell button so that we grow together. Today, I want us to discuss on a few things. I want to welcome everyone to Naivasha. Naivasha is a constituency within Nakuru County or within Nakuru City. And it's amongst the 11 sub-counties within Nakuru County. Apparently, Naivasha is a few kilometers away from Nairobi, and it's one of the stopovers just immediately from Nairobi. Kenyans know very well we call Naivasha the second Mombasa because it's a home of tourists and the home of fun. Apparently today I want us to discuss on a few activities, some of the top activities that one can engage in when you're in Naivasha. And one of the main activities is visitation to Hell's Gate National Park. Hell's Gate National Park is situated towards the south of Lake Naivasha, just past the Karagita slums. That is in Olkaria ward. In Hell's Gate National Park, there are quite a number of activities that someone can do there. One, you can do mountain climbing. You can also do biking, that is personalized private biking. You can hire bikes from the facility, or you can either go down there with your own bike. Again, you can do nature trail around the place, or you can do walks within Hell's Gate National Park. Those are just a few activities that I wanted to mention today that I've also engaged in, and I know very soon in the coming episode I'll engage you people. I'll travel there and I'll at least share those activities in details. The second place that someone should be able to visit, or another second activity that someone should be able to engage in is visiting Lake Naivasha. Lake Naivasha is quite renowned. It's a home for quite a number of fish species. That is just to name the black bass, the crayfish, and the tilapia fish. Apparently in Lake Naivasha there are a number of activities that someone can engage in. One of the main activities within Lake Naivasha is engaging in a boat ride. You can do a boat ride within Lake Naivasha and it will be fun. You can do bird watching within Lake Naivasha, and obviously the bird watching within Lake Naivasha will engage you to have a boat ride so that you're able to see the different types of birds that are within Lake Naivasha. Another activity that you can engage in within Lake Naivasha is you can go down to the public beaches or the public access ways to the lake and have a quick meal or fresh fish just from the lake. That is in the public beaches. We've got quite a number of them. We've got around 5 of them. That is Terembete, Banda, Karagita, 45, Kamere, and finally the Kongoni one, that is Oloiden. Apparently Lake Naivasha is a freshwater lake, but it has a small portion of it that which is salty. Just to mention, that is Oloiden, Lake Oloiden. Lake Oloiden apparently is salty, while the rest of the lake is not salty. It's fresh, and being a home to a number of fish, it's also a home to quite a number of birds. That is why we say someone can engage in bird watching within this facility. Apparently, Naivasha is 89 kilometers from Nairobi and 70 kilometers from Nakuru. Olkaria Spa is 35 kilometers away from Naivasha town. That is towards the south of Lake Naivasha. There are quite a number of activities that you can do there. There are quite good sceneries as you travel there. You can do swimming there with the family. That is a good place for you to visit with your family or with your friends. That is our fourth activity. Our fifth activity will be this historical place around Maimahiu. That is visiting the Catholic Church, around the old Catholic Church around Maimahiu. The old Catholic Church is just slightly at the lower end, just past the escarpments that is on your road, that is on Maimahiu Naivasha Highway when you're leaving Nairobi. Just slightly lower after the escarpments, you get this old church. It's a historical place and it has quite a good scenery, and it's a worthy place for people to visit. It's quite a comfortable place for someone to visit, and I trust you can't come to Naivasha and not visit this specific place. Our sixth activity will be Crescent Island. Crescent Island apparently is situated in the middle of Lake Naivasha. Apparently, the only way you can is access it from the east or the west of Lake Naivasha through boat riding. It's home for quite a number of animals. It's one of those parks that are identified as the best in the country. Apparently, we're here down here in Naivasha, or in the country we call it the Secret of Naivasha, because it's quite scenic and it's a place I would advise like every person who would want to visit Naivasha to visit, because it's a place you'll enjoy. It's a place you would want to share stories about. Some of the animals that you'll get around this place is zebras, waterback, you'll get giraffes, that is the Maasai giraffe, and at the same time it's a place where you can go do your bird watching. Again, in this specific facility that is at the Crescent Island, you can decide to carry your snacks and do you and do you picnic there, or just take your meal. We were discussing of the best kept secret of Naivasha, that is the Crescent Island. Apparently, you can carry your food to Crescent Island and decide to picnic there with some friends. And I trust we shall enjoy because it's one of the best places that you know around here. Another place that, or another activity that someone can engage in is hiking around Mount Longonot. Mount Longonot is situated along Maimahiu Naivasha Highway. Apparently, Mount Longonot is off just before, when you're traveling using Maimahiu Road, just before Longonot Center, or just before the bridge at the center in Longonot. You go off on your left. Again, when you're traveling from Naivasha, that is you use Maimahiu Naivasha Highway, just past Longonot Center, there is a bridge as you're getting off the center. Just after that bridge, you get off the road on the right hand, and that is your road to head to Mount Longonot. That is quite another activity that someone should be engaging in. Another activity that someone can engage in is visiting the Crater Lake. The Crater Lake is at the farthest lake end of south of Naivasha. That is at the South Lake. Just you go through Karagita slums, past Karagita slums, you go to Shakaruturi, the formerly Shakaruturi flower farm. You go past that place again, you go past the Hell's Gate National Park entrance gates, then past again as you headed to Osirian. Just before you, just as you get to Osirian, you get a diversion that leads you to Olkaria Spa. Olkaria Spa, and a diversion that leads you to Kongoni. You use the Kongoni diversion and head to Kongoni. Just immediately when you get to Kongoni Center, you get two diversions. A diversion that leads you to Muidabi Maela direction, and you get a diversion that leads you to Dabibi. You use the Dabibi diversion because the Dabibi diversion is the diversion that leads you towards uh, the Crater Lake. And the Crater Lake is a few kilometers from Kongoni Center. At the Crater Lake, there are quite a number of activities that someone can do. You can either go there for camping, you can do nature trails, and you can hike around the Crater Lake. That's quite also a very fascinating place because as you're traveling towards the Crater Lake, you'll be seeing quite a number of scenic places. Example, you'll be passing in between the Oserian Private National Park, the Oserian Private Sanctuary, sorry, not National Park. Thus, at least you're bound to meet a number of wildlife along the way. Again, as you headed down there, you'll pass the major hotels within Naivasha. There's a Kinasopa, you'll get the Naivasha Resort, you'll get places like the Masada and quite a number of facilities along the way. And again, as you're going down there, you can do stopovers within the scenic hotels and the major lodges within Naivasha, that is along the South Lake Road. Hey, my last and not least activity that you can do in Naivasha is camping. That is camping at any of the various camping sites that we've got in Naivasha. We've got quite a number of camping sites, both fancy and both local or affordable camping sites. Just to mention, we've got a Leiden camping site, which I recently shared. That is where I held my birthday sometimes back. We've got nature camp. We've got Batches camping site. We've got Fishes Man camping site. We've got Romengo camping site, and quite more that I'm not off my head right now. And I can assure you, when you visit Naivasha, camping is one of the main activities that you should try it out. And apparently, again, my final but not least, when you travel somewhere, you should try out some food in that place. And in Naivasha, you've got quite a number of places where you can stop over and eat. Most of the accommodation avenues, that is, most of the lodges and the hotels, are booked on a full-time board, so you're assured of having food there. And quite a number of hotels prepare meals on a la carte menu. And again, there are quite a number of stopovers where you can have quick food and fast foods, and you can have ready-made food. There are quite a number of activities where you can have nyama choma, and amongst 5 public access roads or the public beaches that I mentioned earlier, you're able to rush there and have ugali and ready-made fish. I want to trust that this video will assist someone who wants to travel to Naivasha. And in case you need to travel to Naivasha and you need to make more inquiries, kindly, I'll share my details on the description box. You're welcome to mail, you're welcome to comment, and you're also welcome to walk the journey with us, and kindly share the link for this video with some of your friends. Ask your friends to subscribe to this channel so that you enable us to post more videos in the future. Thank you very much, and do have a blessed day.